Daniel Gray was a methodical man, with a routine that seldom changed. Each day, he'd rise with the sun, make a strong pot of coffee, and sit down at his desk to monitor the stock market. With a degree in finance and a minor in mathematics, he had the right skill set for trading shares. The subtle movements of the market were, to him, a symphony that played a daily sonata of profit and loss. He enjoyed the thrill of it, the challenge. Yet, for all his knowledge and expertise, his returns were modest at best. For years, Daniel had followed a conservative strategy, avoiding high-risk stocks and sticking to well-established companies. Blue chips, they called them. This method kept him safe, ensuring he never suffered catastrophic losses. But it also meant he never achieved the monumental gains he sometimes dreamed of. He was a small fish in a vast ocean, content with nibbling at the crumbs rather than hunting for a feast. One evening, as the orange glow of sunset streamed through his window, he came across an article discussing the rising world of cryptocurrencies. The headline read, "Bitcoin breaks $50,000, the dawn of a new financial era?" He recalled hearing about Bitcoin years ago when it was still a novel concept, often brushed off by traditional investors. Daniel had been one of those skeptics, dismissing it as a fleeting trend. But here it was, years later, making headlines again. Curiosity piqued, Daniel delved deeper. He discovered a realm far more vast and intricate than he had imagined. Beyond Bitcoin, there were Ethereum, Cardano, Polkadot, and countless others, each with its unique technology and promise. The stories were captivating, tales of early investors becoming millionaires overnight, revolutionary blockchain technologies changing industries, and a new, decentralized financial system emerging. The more he read, the more Daniel felt a growing ember of excitement, a sensation he hadn't felt in years. The world of crypto was volatile, yes, but it was also full of potential. Here was a chance for him to finally chase those monumental gains, to move away from the safe harbor of traditional stocks and sail into uncharted waters. He spent the next weeks immersing himself in this new world. He joined online forums, listened to podcasts, watched tutorials, and read white papers. The community was vibrant, full of passionate believers and naysayers alike. The discussions were often heated, with staunch defenders on both sides. For every person who heralded crypto as the future, there was another who warned of an impending bubble burst. But amidst the noise, Daniel found clarity. He began to see patterns, trends, and opportunities. He decided to dip his toes into the crypto pool. Setting aside a portion of his savings, money he was willing to risk, he made his first purchase, a fraction of a Bitcoin. It was exhilarating. Each day, he'd watch as its value fluctuated, sometimes dramatically. But unlike his stocks, which moved at a snail's pace, his crypto assets danced with fervor. As weeks turned into months, Daniel diversified. He invested in Ethereum, seeing potential in its smart contracts. He took a position in Cardano, intrigued by its scientific approach to blockchain. And he kept an eye out for newer, lesser-known coins that showed promise. Each investment was a calculated risk, backed by hours of research. It wasn't always smooth sailing. There were days when he saw his portfolio plummet, moments of doubt where he wondered if he had made a grave mistake. But he remained steadfast, reminding himself of the long-term vision. Cryptocurrency, he believed, was more than just a speculative asset, it was a revolution. By the end of the year, his belief bore fruit. The market experienced a bull run unlike any before. Bitcoin's value soared, pulling up the value of other coins with it. Daniel watched in awe as his portfolio grew exponentially. What had started as a cautious experiment had turned into a gold mine. He was no longer nibbling at crumbs, he was feasting. On the eve of the new year, as fireworks painted the sky with colors, Daniel sat at his desk, reflecting on his journey. He had taken a leap of faith into the unknown and reaped the rewards. The world of crypto had embraced him, and he felt a renewed passion for finance. But with success came new challenges. He realized that with greater wealth came greater responsibility. How would he manage his newfound fortune? What other opportunities awaited him in this dynamic world? And most importantly, how would he navigate the unpredictable seas of cryptocurrency, where tides could turn in an instant? With the dawn of the new year, Daniel's life underwent a transformation. His once modest apartment overlooking the city now seemed limiting, as the expanse of his ambitions demanded space. Moving into a larger, more luxurious apartment, he dedicated an entire room to his crypto endeavors. Multiple screens displayed live charts, news tickers, and forum discussions. This room became his command center, a space where decisions worth millions were made. However, as his wealth grew, so did the attention. Friends and acquaintances, who once dismissed his foray into cryptocurrencies, now sought his advice. They were eager to get a piece of the crypto pie, hoping for returns that traditional investments could never offer. Being the generous soul that he was, Daniel began hosting weekly sessions, teaching the basics of blockchain, the nuances of different coins, and the art of discerning genuine opportunities from the sea of scams and vaporware. Yet, it wasn't just the allure of material wealth that kept Daniel engrossed. It was the innovation, the disruption, and the promise of a decentralized future that made him a fervent advocate of the crypto revolution. Ethereum smart contracts, for instance, were not merely digital assets but platforms that could change the face of industries, from real estate to supply chain logistics. With his deepening involvement in the crypto community, Daniel began to attend global conferences. At these events, he met the brilliant minds behind various projects, visionaries who saw blockchain as a way to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. He forged relationships with developers, project leads, and other high-profile investors. These connections would later prove invaluable. One such connection was with Elena, the founder of a promising project called NextTech. NextTech aimed to use blockchain to democratize education, making high-quality learning resources accessible to everyone, regardless of their socio-economic background. The vision resonated with Daniel, and he saw not just an investment opportunity but a chance to contribute to a noble cause. Deciding to venture beyond mere trading, Daniel became an angel investor for NextTech. With his backing, the project gained traction, garnering attention from major players in the education and tech sectors. The coin associated with NextTech, NextCoin, was soon to have its initial coin offering, ICO. The ICO was a grand success. NextCoin's value skyrocketed as the project made headway in its mission, partnering with educational institutions and tech giants. The returns on Daniel's investment were astronomical, making the profits from his initial Bitcoin investment seem almost paltry in comparison. With multiple successes under his belt, Daniel's reputation in the crypto world was solidified. He was no longer just an investor, he was a force to be reckoned with. But with fame came scrutiny. The volatile nature of the crypto market meant that one wrong move could lead to significant losses. Every decision he made was now analyzed, praised, or criticized by the community. The pressures of maintaining his winning streak weighed heavily on Daniel. The world of crypto, with its 24/7 market, was relentless. Sleep became a luxury. The lines between day and night blurred as he tried to keep up with different time zones, ensuring he never missed a beat. One evening, as he stared at the sea of green and red on his screens, a wave of exhaustion hit him. The thrill of the chase, the euphoria of success, was slowly being overshadowed by the constant demand for performance. He began to question, was this the life he had envisioned? Was the pursuit of wealth and success worth the toll it was taking on his well-being? Sitting back in his chair, he closed his eyes, seeking a moment of solace amidst the chaos. He remembered the early days, the excitement of discovering a new world, the joy of learning. The journey was as rewarding as the destination. But somewhere along the way, the scales had tipped. As the night deepened, a resolution formed in Daniel's mind. He would not let the pressures of success rob him of the joy of the journey. He needed to find balance, to remember why he embarked on this adventure in the first place. The coming days would be pivotal for Daniel. The crypto world awaited his next move, but so did the call for introspection and self-discovery. The ascent had been meteoric, but what goes up must also find its grounding. The bright sun rays of the early morning painted a golden hue on the city skyline. It was another day in the fast-paced world of crypto, but for Daniel, it was the dawn of a new chapter. After the realization that his relentless chase for success was taking a toll on his well-being, Daniel took a step back. He decided to take a month-long sabbatical. Swapping the city's concrete jungle for the serene landscapes of Bali, he sought to rediscover his purpose. Amidst the lush green rice fields and the rhythmic sounds of the ocean, Daniel found moments of clarity. He reconnected with nature, meditated, read, and even attended local blockchain meetups, where discussions were more about the broader vision than just price movements. During his time in Bali, he met Maya, a digital nomad and wellness coach. Maya introduced him to the concept of holistic well-being, emphasizing the importance of a balanced life. They spent hours discussing the interplay of success, happiness, and inner peace. For Daniel, these conversations were transformative. He realized that while ambition was a driving force, it needed to be complemented by self-awareness and mindfulness. Returning to the city, Daniel implemented the lessons he had learned. He started his days with meditation and journaling, setting intentions for the day. Instead of being glued to his screens, he allocated specific hours for trading and research. He began to delegate, building a team of analysts and traders to manage the operations. Nextech, under Elena's leadership and with Daniel's continued support, flourished. The project was making real-world impacts, bridging educational gaps in underserved communities. Daniel's involvement shifted from just investment to advisory, where he mentored the team on strategic decisions. But perhaps the most significant change was the foundation of Crypto Balance, an initiative started by Daniel and Maya. Crypto Balance aimed to educate the crypto community about the importance of mental and emotional well-being. They organized workshops, retreats, and online sessions, emphasizing that while the world of crypto was exhilarating, it was crucial to remain grounded. Over time, Daniel's story became an inspiration to many. He was the living testament that it was possible to achieve immense success without sacrificing one's peace. He often reiterated, in the world of highs and lows, the real win is finding your equilibrium. Daniel's journey in the crypto realm had its fair share of ups and downs. From the initial foray driven by curiosity, the meteoric rise to success, to the introspective moments of self-discovery, it was a roller coaster of emotions and experiences. But as he sat in his apartment, now filled with plants, books, and memories, he felt content. The city lights shimmered in the distance, much like the volatile charts of cryptocurrencies. But in his heart and mind, there was a calm, a sense of balance. He had started as a trader, became a millionaire, but most importantly, he emerged as a beacon of hope and inspiration. Daniel Gray's story wasn't just about making millions, it was about understanding the value beyond it. It was a tale of ambition, introspection, and equilibrium.